Hi, I'm Keith. I'm here to explain the installation of our new SPD, THORe. It arrives in this box right here, and it comes with these components. You get 2 end cap assemblies, one for the surge and one for the protect side, 2 mounting feet, and 2 extra cable glands. It comes preloaded with a set of cable glands as is. You will have to change out the cable gland based on the diameter of your cable or the gauge of the cable you're using. It also comes with a grease packet and the mounting screws. This is the main assembly of the THORe. As you see from the design, it has a protect side and it's indicated right on the housing, and a surge side. The protect side goes to the radio. The surge side is the power up into the SPD. When mounting this, it has a couple various options. You can mount it vertically with a pole clamp, directly on a pole, within feet of the radio, or you can mount it at the base of the tower if you like, with the additional foot to mount on a flat surface, and we'll get into that in a little bit. As I stated, it comes with additional grommets for various cable diameters. To replace the grommet on either side, what you would do is remove the cap, it's only finger tight when it's shipped, pull out the grommet that's supplied with the end cap, and place in the other grommet for other diameters. Then you finger tight again. Don't over tighten this until we feed the cable through. One other thing I would like to point out, the surge side grommets are color-coded black. The protect side grommets are color-coded orange. As I indicated, the SPD has 2 different mounting options. You have a pole mount option with a band clamp, or you can use the 2 feet and do a surface mount option. For the pole mount option, I'll demonstrate now. You take one of the feet. If you look close to the molded housing here, there's indications for pole mount and for surface mount. We would apply the foot in the vertical direction, then you would apply 4 of the screws here and torque them to the required torque in the installation manual. So there's 4 screws that come with the kit. You would screw all 4 into the corners of this for the pole mount. Once the foot is mounted, you take a pole clamp bracket. You can feed it through the opening in the side. There's no requirement on diameter. It's whatever the application and the pole diameter that you're mounting it to. The only requirement on the clamp is no greater than a 1/2 inch width. So you feed it through, and now you can mount it to a pole. We recommend that you mount the foot before you do the install or before you climb up on a tower. Once the SPD housing is mounted to the tower, you need to run the cables to the SPD. The surge side, again, are cables providing the power. You will have a ground wire through a separate port on the grommet, and you will have the main power. You would feed them through the grommet, keep the cap loose so you can adjust the length. You need to strip back on the main sheathing at least approximately 3 inches of sheathing to expose the wire, and then you need to strip the cables about 1/4 inch to expose the copper. When assembling the cables, ensure that they're going to the right position on the terminal block. There's indications on the top of the housing for -48 ground in return. So you want to match that with the -48 and return going to the antenna as well. So once you feed the wires and screw it down, the next step would be to insert the end cap assembly onto the housing, and it will click in place when you push it forward. Just a quick little note, if the cables are tight in the gland, you could always use the grease that came with it to kind of put a dab on the cables to help move it back and forth on the cable gland as you're inserting it into the main housing. Now I'll show you the full assembly method on using the protect side cable assembly with the end cap assembly and housing. First, you would strip back the wire 1/4 inch. If there's any sheathing on it, on the cables, you need to strip back at least 3 inches of it. You would feed it through the grommet, again with the cap loose. Feed it through as far as you like to work with it. Insert it into the proper position on the terminal block, again, there's a return, a -48, and a ground in the center, just like on this end. You would screw down the cable assemblies now, clamp them tight. There's a torque specification on the installation manual. So make sure they're tight and torqued to the proper setting. Then, this is key, a silicone grease pack that comes with the kit in the box. You would generously apply grease to the blue O-ring all around the surface. Be generous with it. The more will not hurt the assembly process. Once you have the grease applied, again, this is loose, so it's sliding up and down the grommet. You align it, and it's keyed where it can only go in one direction. It can't go in that direction. It can only go in one direction where it matches the latches up to the latch on the housing. Push it forward. So once the cables are installed and you have the end cap assemblies snapped in place, the final step would be now to screw down and torque the end cap nuts. So there's a torque specification within the installation instructions. Make sure you torque it down. Hand tight is not good enough. You have to go beyond that according to the torque spec, but you can start by hand tighten both ends, and this will be mounted at the pull in the time. And then you need a wrench, a torque wrench, to finish tightening down to ensure that the silicone grommets on the end seal against the cable. And this is a critical part of the assembly. When surface mounting the SPD, you require 2 feet, and you still require 4 screws, 2 per foot. This is the configuration you would need to do a surface mount. At that point, you are finished. You can power up the unit, and your THORe is there to protect your radials.